When you go to a gaming convention, do you normally bring snacks or just roll the dice? Gen Con is one of the biggest gaming conventions in the United States of A. And believe me, when you go, there's a lot of walking, a lot of talking, and a lot of lack of sleep time that you're going to have. And you should take my word for it. Believe me, I've been to Gen Con for 8 years in a row. I've walked 500 miles, and then we, as a team, walked 500 more. I went there to do some, journalist work behind the scenes, host, whatever, and it just takes a lot out of you because there's a lot of restless nights, there's a lot of people you're meeting, gameplay, and you just want to pack all that you can into your 3-day weekend there at the convention hall because that's what you're there for. And bringing your own snacks is probably for the best because you might not want to eat a $29 chicken sandwich that you bought in the convention at one of the dining hall establishments that they have there. They will make you wait about 4 hours for it. You might want to bring, Battlestar Galactica or some kind of game to play while you're waiting for this food, or just listen to my top 10 lists and bring the snacks that I'm telling you to bring because, I'm the snack guy. I know these things. So I'm saying this is my top 10 list, but they're really not in any particular order here. So, it is a list of 10 things that you should bring. I am going to put them in a top 10 list, but one's not technically better than the other. Some things I personally like, but everything on here I've brought to a convention at some point or another, and this is what I would keep bringing to Gen Con if I ever go back. So number 10 for me is kind of a good one. It's healthy. It's full of things that you should have in your body while you're walking around anywhere, really. They are Kind bars. Kind bars are granola bars, and they have better things in them for you. They're not just a glorified breakfast Rice Krispie treat. They have kind things in them. I get the name now. Number 9 is salted almonds. You can either do Blue Diamond, store brand, and almonds really an almond. Get whatever flavor you want. I either like the salted almonds or the smokehouse almonds. Not really a fan of plain almonds because you want to have a little spice in your life. Almonds are really crunchy. They give you that crunch without being a chip. They're not greasy, so you're not going to get all of your stuff gross and your hands, covered in gross, icky powders. And, they're healthy. You can have a few, put a handful, and just throw them back. Number 8 is a really simple one. You need energy, you're going to be doing a lot of things, and you're probably not sleeping. Red Bull. I like Red Bull because it's a smaller can. It's in my opinion, I like the taste of Red Bull. Some people don't. It's been around for a long time. It gives you the kick that you need. If you're more of a coffee person, get coffee. But sometimes coffee gives you that coffee breath, and you're going to be around a lot of people, as we were. So try Red Bull. Red Bull is my number 8. My number 7 is more of a general snack. It's something that will get you through the day, give you energy, give you power, and be quick to throw into a backpack. Protein bars. There are many protein bars on the market. Get whatever protein bar that fits well for you. There's some that are more vegan friendly, some that are more dietary friendly, more flavors than you know what to do with. Me personally, I like the cookies and cream protein bars, but any protein bar will work in this situation. Number 6 is M&Ms. Either variety, any kind of variety that you like. I personally like peanut M&Ms because it gives you a little bit more stuff in your M&M mouthful and your mouth feels, and it makes you feel like you're eating a healthier snack even though it is candy-coated chocolate with a peanut on the inside. M&Ms made the list because they don't get your hands gross. So if you need chocolate and you want that chocolate kick, throw some M&Ms in your mouth and you're going to be just fine. Number 5, Pop-Tarts. There's really no reason why you shouldn't just have Pop-Tarts on hand all the time. I don't really have a reason for them. They're a good middle ground snack. They're tasty, they're delicious, and technically they're advertised as a breakfast treat. So number 5, Pop-Tarts. Oh, and they're individually wrapped, which is amazing. Number 4 is kind of a strange one. It's not really a snack. It's also not really or not at all food. It's deodorant. Okay, trust me on this one. I've been to a lot of conventions over the years. I've been to Gen Cons, Comic Cons. I've been to private conventions, Star Trek conventions. Believe me, when a bunch of people are in a room crowded together, and sometimes the ventilation at these conventions aren't really the best, and Gen Con is usually in August in Indiana, bring deodorant. Not even just putting it on in the daytime. Put deodorant in your bag and just reapply, just kind of like sunscreen every, hour or two, just to make sure you're smelling your best and you're being nice and fresh. So my number 4 snack is deodorant. Number 3 is something that I've always had in my lunch boxes growing up, so I kind of make them a convention or even just a going on a hike go-to. It's Keebler cheese cracker sandwiches. They are always a good savory snack, and they do make a peanut butter variety, but normally in my brain, I try not to do too much peanut or peanut butter items because you are going to be around the public, and because some people have peanut allergies, and you kind of want to be aware of that so you don't, kill somebody. Number 2 is kind of stereotypical for me, and it's Pocky. You always can be safe by having Pocky at a convention. You could probably buy it at most conventions. I know at one point where I live, you couldn't really get Pocky unless you went to an Asian supermarket, and most of the Comic-Cons also sold Pocky, so that's why I put Pocky in my head for a nerd geek gaming convention, because you're going to make friends with Pocky, and it's delicious, it's individually wrapped, and it fits in a small bag, because space is everything. Now it's time for my number 1 snack to bring to a convention, and this one might be my number 1 snack that I enjoy bringing on the road, on the go, road trips, conventions, going to the park one day in the merry, merry month of May. My number 1 is Pringles. Pringles are a chip. You know what Pringles are. If you don't, watch the video. There's links somewhere. But Pringles, compared to other chips, are a lot easier to contain because they come in a tube. They come in a resealable tube. They're not as greasy as a potato chip, and you want to be fully aware of finger grease and other things when you're playing games that don't necessarily belong to you, but belong to a convention or belong to your friends. So Pringles in, like I said, any flavor variety are perfect. And another added bonus about Pringles, when you're finished with them, you have a resealable container that you can put, dice in. You can also put those gaming mats. You can roll it up and kind of put a gaming mat in there. If you get the extra big Pringles that you can buy from like Costco or BJ's, you can fit a poster in there. So it's really just an all-around great snack to bring with you. It's convenient, it's a dice bag, it's a pencil holder, and you'll be the life of the party because once you pop, the fun just doesn't stop. So to wrap things up, just want to remind each and every one of you, if you're going to a convention, if you're going to a game night, if you're going to be touching other people's board games, books, D&D stuff, minifigures, Warhammer stuff, don't bring Cheetos. And make sure you wash your hands and use hand sanitizers, use napkins, use wet wipes, use something to get the grime off your hands because you don't want Cheeto dust in your game components. Make sure you wash your hands, but also maybe just don't bring Cheetos or anything that'll leave a yellow film on your hands or on your face. You don't want to be the stereotypical guy or girl or person. But until next time, my name's Ivan Hahn, the Snack Guy. Go enjoy playing a game. Go enjoy, hanging out with friends at conventions and enjoying yourself. But mainly, go enjoy a snack. Thank you so much for watching The Snack Guy. Do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, while you're at it, follow us on social media. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up and the bell and all the other things YouTube wants you to do.